What will be same in all of these? Resistance or resistivity?
Resistivity.
Resistance.
Resistivity. Resistivity will be same of all of this. Why? Because it is, I told you, it is the property of the material and the temperature. It is not the property of shape and size. Okay, similar to density. Okay, we don't care where it is. Iron is made up, the blade is made up of iron, the sheep is also made up of iron, the axe is made up of iron, everything is made up of iron, but the density of iron doesn't change. Density of material does not depend on shape and size of the object. It is the ratio of mass upon volume. It is kg per meter cube. It is constant. Similarly, resistivity of the material of the conductor depends only on the material of the conductor and its temperature. Okay, it doesn't depend on shape and size of the conductor. Then what depends on shape and size of the conductor? The resistance. Last time we wrote 4 points. Resistance is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. Resistance is inversely proportional to the area of the cross section of the conductor. Resistance depends on the nature of the material of the conductor, and resistance depends on the temperature of the conductor. Okay, so resistance depends on all these 4 factors, but resistivity depends only on the material, that is the nature, and its temperature. Okay, nothing else. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so last time we have written everything about it. Now let's write down the distinguishing points between resistance and resistivity. Okay, I'll zoom this. Is it? Are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay, please write down then resistance and resistivity. Remember, resistivity is also called specific resistance. Okay, write down these 4 points. Yes, what are the essential components of an electric circuit?
Conducting wire.
Okay, very good. Conducting wires. Yes.
Cell.
Cell
Switch.
पाहिजे. Yes, cell तर पाहिजे म्हणजे बॅटरी पाहिजे. Conducting wires.
Resistance.
काय?
Resistance.
ओके, त्याला आपण लोड म्हणणार आहे. सांगतो काय म्हणतात त्याला. लोड म्हणतो आपण. येस, करेक्ट. व्हॉट एल्स?
Switch.
स्विच. एक्झॅक्टली, स्विच तर पाहिजेच ऑन ऑफ करायला. अजून काय पाहिजे? Actually, these are the 4 main things you should have. Otherwise, the circuit is incomplete. Okay. सेल नसेल तर तुम्हाला माहितीये काय होतं, बरोबर आहे. मी ते एक्झाम्पल दिलं होतं की एक क्लासरूम आहे आणि टीचर आल्यावर कसं होतं आणि टीचर नसताना कसं होतं. करेक्ट. सो सेल इज द ड्रायव्हिंग फोर्स. इट प्रोव्हाइड्स इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव्ह फोर्स फॉर द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू फ्लो फ्रॉम नेगेटिव्ह टू पॉझिटिव्ह अँड हेन्स द conventional current flows from positive to negative. Conducting wires are essential, otherwise we will not be able to conduct the cell with the components, right? Now what is load? Load is anything which uses that current. Okay, suppose we have a cell like this. Okay, आपल्याकडे एक cell है, let's say 1.5 volt, and I take conducting wires and I connect them directly. This is not going to work. This is called short circuit. Okay, this is called short circuit. Short circuit म्हणजे काय नाही. When you take the positive and negative wires and you connect them directly, then large amount of current flows through the circuit and it may burn the wires. It may cause sparking, and if there are dry components like furniture, wooden furniture, maybe cotton, papers, etc., then they may get burned. म्हणून आपण पेपर मध्ये वाचतो ना की अरे शॉर्ट सर्किट मुळे आग लागली, तर ते रिझन ते आहे. Large amount of current flows through the circuit, it causes sparking and it causes fire. Okay, so this cannot happen. So there should be something which can use that current. Anything. It could be a light bulb, it could be a fan, it could be a TV, refrigerator, iron, geyser, heater, anything that is called as a load. Okay, and obviously all these components have some amount of resistance, and that is why while showing the load in the textbook or in the notebook also, or while writing any answer, you don't show those components, you show the resistance. Okay, simply show the resistance. Okay, and the non-essential components but which can be quite helpful are ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, can you tell me what is ammeter? What is an ammeter? What is an ammeter? बघा इथे दाखवलं ते आणि
सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलं जातं.
हा, पण काय असतं? What does it do? What is the function of ammeter? बर, ठीक आहे. एनिवेज
इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट मेजर करायला.
हा, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट मेजर करंट.
Current flowing in the circuit.
Yes, it measures the current flowing through the circuit. Yes. And what is the use of voltmeter?
Voltage
Measure
measure.
Oh, yes, potential
difference.
difference. Yes, it measures the potential difference across the two end points. Correct. Very good. All right. So now give the heading electric circuit. Okay, and then write the definition. A continuous path of an electric current through conducting wires connected to the two ends of a cell and other resistances is called an electric circuit. And draw this diagram. Okay, अब जसा diagram दिलेला आहे textbook मध्ये तसा draw करा. Just show the flow of current I. That's it. Okay, is that clear so far?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, the main components of electric circuit are conducting wires, cell or battery, load, resistance, switch, ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, then we will see in detail what is the function of ammeter and voltmeter. In fact, everything. Okay, in a table, in the form of a table. While drawing a circuit diagram, we use the symbols of the components used in an electric circuit. Okay, and then it is called as a circuit diagram. Okay, electric circuit diagram. When we use symbols, then it becomes electric circuit diagram. Okay, so now let's see a few examples of when the circuit is on and off, and then we are going to see in detail what are the symbols and what are the functions of the various components used in the electric circuit. Okay, all right. Now observe these diagrams carefully, and can you tell me what is missing in each of these? Okay, observe the bulb glows here in this case and in this case, but it doesn't glow in this case. Can you point out some mistakes in each of these?
या थर्ड ह्याच्यामध्ये डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट केले गेले.
नाही, पहिल्यापासून बघू ना आपण. इथे बल्ब ग्लो होतोय, पण इज इट रिअली ग्लोइंग?
नो.
Why is that?
कनेक्टेड नाहीये
नीट कनेक्टेड नाहीये नीट.
इथे the wire is broken. It is not connected. The current cannot jump from one side to another. Okay, so this is wrong. The bulb shouldn't be glowing. This is called open circuit. Okay,
बरोबर.
open circuit, so the current will not flow, the bulb will not glow. What about this? What should happen?
नेगेटिव्ह साइडला जॉईन नाही केलेलं आहे.
Negative side ला join नाही केलंय. अगदी बरोबर आहे. The wire is not connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, so again this is wrong. This is again open circuit. What about the third one? Actually it is correct.
हो
Okay?
करेक्ट आहे.
Ha. No, the circuit is complete. Okay, the bulb should glow. Okay, and what about this last one?
रबर बॅड कंडक्टर आहे.
रबर हो
Rubber.
bad आहे.
The rubber is a bad conductor of electricity. Glass, wood, okay, cotton, rubber, plastic. These are bad conductors of electricity, or called as insulators. Okay, so this again is a open circuit. Okay.
तिसरं रॉंग आहे ना?
हो,
तिथं
तिसरं
bulb-
रॉंग आहे. मी टिक मार्क केलंय कारण तो ग्लो व्हायला पाहिजे म्हणून. Why are the bulbs in figure B, C, and D below not lighting up? Why are they not lighting up? B, C, D.
ओपन सर्किट.
ओपन सर्किट.
Exactly. Open circuit. Okay, here the circuit is not open in the sense both the terminals, both the wires are connected to the same terminal. That will not cause the current to flow. We saw in the previous week that for current to flow, there should be the potential difference, plus and minus. Okay, current will flow from plus to minus only. Okay. All right. Now let me explain this table entirely, and then we can write the table. Okay. So these are some symbols of components of an electric circuit and their uses. Okay. So what are the symbols and what are the components? First, electric cell. Okay. Then electric battery. Can you tell me what is the difference between the cell and the battery?
बॅटरी मध्ये वन टू और मोर सेल्स अटॅच केले असतात.
Very good. Yes. If two or more cells are connected one after another, that is in series, then it is called as a battery. Okay. If there is only one cell, then it is obviously called as a cell. Okay. Here they have shown a dry cell, which we get in the market. You know, the double A, triple A, single A. These are the cells. The symbol कसा आहे? The longer side is positive and the smaller side is negative. Okay, बघा ही long आहे आणि ही small आहे. आणि you have to put plus and minus because we are studying DC circuits. What is DC? Direct current. Okay, दोन टाइपचे करंट असतात, डायरेक्ट आणि अल्टरनेटिंग. अल्टरनेटिंग करंट आता नाहीये, त्याला डायरेक्ट करंट म्हणतात, which has the polarity of the terminals constant. The polarity does not change. Okay, what is the use? To apply a potential difference between two ends of a conductor. Second, battery. I told you the number of cells connected one after another is called a battery. What is the function? To apply a larger potential difference between two ends of the conductor. Okay, this will provide larger potential difference between the ends of the conductor. Now there are different types of keys and switches. Okay, the one type is a tap key. Okay, the switches are not shown, but I will show you what they are. So a tap key, you have to tap it here. Okay, you have to gently tap it, and then it becomes closed. So when you tap it, it is closed. Actually हा तसा सिम्बॉल नाहीये बर का, हे चुकीचं दिलंय. टॅप कीचा सिम्बॉल मी तुम्हाला इथे काढून दाखवतो, तो सिम्बॉल आहे. द सिम्बॉल फॉर टॅप की इज दिस. ओके, एक मिनिट. हे बघा, असा टॅप कीचा सिम्बॉल आहे. दिस इज ओपन. ओके, टॅप की, ह्याला टॅप की म्हणायचं. आणि हा सिम्बॉल जो आहे ना, तो प्लग कीचा आहे.
मग नक्की कुठला काढायचा?
सांगतो, दोन्ही काढायचे. थांबा जरा एक मिनिट. हा प्लग की आहे. So when it is open, actually there is a copper rod which you can pull and you can put it in this bracket. Okay, when there is no copper rod, the circuit is open, so you have to show this. And when the copper rod is in place, the circuit is closed. Okay, the current will flow, so you have to show this one. Okay, and tap key closed कसा असेल? तर क्लोज सिंपल असं डायरेक्ट दाखवायचं फक्त. यू हॅव टू शो दिस 2 डॉट्स हिअर. इज दॅट क्लिअर? सो पहिला जो सिम्बॉल आहे तो टॅप कीचा आहे आणि सेकंड जो सिम्बॉल आहे तो प्लग कीचा आहे. इज दॅट क्लिअर? फरक कळलाय दोघांमधला? हा, ओके. Connecting wires, simple, a straight line. Crossing wires, crossing means it's like a bridge. Okay, the railway goes underneath, and the people or the cars or the vehicular traffic goes above the bridge. तसं आहे. They do not exchange currents. इथे connecting नाहीये. There is no connection between them. These are just crossing wires. So when you have this one, then you have to have a bridge like this for the other one. Okay, if you have the bridge for the first one, then you can have the other one straight. Okay, this means there is no connection between them. Okay, फरक कळलाय हा नक्की? ओके. लाईट बल्ब पण दोन पद्धतीने काढतात. असं काढत नाहीत, तर सांगतो कसं. सिंपल वे, आपण जसं ओमचा सिम्बॉल काढतो ना तसं काढून असं करायचं. आयदर धिस वन और दिस वन. ह्याला हे दिस सिग्निफाईज केसिंग. ओके, ग्लास केसिंग लाईक दिस. हे असं काढण्यापेक्षा असं काढलेलं चांगलं. ओके, ठीक आहे. All right, then what are the functions? What is the function of the key? Of course, the function of the key will be to open or close the circuit. Circuit open means current will not flow. Okay, the bulb will not glow. Circuit closed means the current will flow, the bulb will glow. Okay, what is the function of connecting wires? To connect various components in the circuit. Crossing wires, to show wires which cross but are not connected, are not intersected. What is the function of a light bulb? To test the flow of electricity. See, light bulb is usually used to test whether the presence of current in the circuit. If it glows, then it automatically indicates that the current is flowing through the circuit. Otherwise, it does not. Okay, lighted, current is flowing. Unlighted, current is not flowing. Resistance, how to show the resistance? हा बरोबर काढला बघा resistance त्यांनी. If you start from the top, you should end at the bottom. What is the function of resistance? To control the flow of current in the circuit. Okay, variable resistance are also called as a rheostat. Rheostat म्हणतात त्याला. The main function of rheostat is to control the current, amount of current flowing through the circuit. Okay, त्याचा दुसरा सिम्बॉल असा आहे रिओस्टॅटचा, समथिंग लाईक दिस, असा. ओके, एक मिनिट नीट काढतो जरा. ओके, सो व्हेन यू मूव दिस, the resistance can be minimum. When you move this to the other end, the resistance can be maximum. Okay, this is the function. Okay, so now please write down everything. फक्त हे पिक्चर काढू नका. There is no need to draw the picture. Draw the column for component, then column for symbol, and column for use up to variable resistance or rheostat. Then I have to give you some information about ammeter and voltmeter also. Okay, rheostat पर्यंत करा, मग मी सांगतो पुढचं.
सिम्बॉल्स नाही काढायचे.
Not sorry, galvanometer actually detects the presence of current in the circuit. Okay, for example, if the current is flowing from left to right, the galvanometer will show the deflection towards left. When there is no current, the galvanometer will show the deflection like this. त्याला zero deflection galvanometer म्हणतात. Okay, and if the current is flowing from left to right, the galvanometer will show the current like this to the right. Okay, is that clear? So galvanometer is an electric device which detects the presence of electric current in the circuit. That's it. It doesn't measure anything. Okay, is that clear? Below that, write galvanometer. Okay, draw this symbol. Draw this symbol. Okay, in the same table, write galvanometer. ganometer. Draw the symbol and write the use. एवढं झालं की सांगा.
यूज काय लिहायचा?
सांगतो झालं का? सिम्बॉल काढून झाला? हा लिहा. गॅल्व्हनोमीटर इज युज्ड टू डिटेक्ट द प्रेझेन्स and the direction of flow of current in the circuit. Galvanometer is used to detect the presence and the direction of flow of current in the circuit.
Direction of flow of
Current through the circuit. कळलंय? Galvanometer काय आहे? Okay. Now, actually, we can make ammeter and voltmeter using galvanometer, but how it is done, that is covered in 12th standard physics, not in 9th and 10th standard. Okay, ते आपल्या स्कोपच्या बाहेर आहे. आता त्याची इसेन्शियल पण नाहीये. So what is ammeter? I told you, ammeter is an electric device which is used to measure the amount of current flowing through the circuit. It actually measures the current, okay, in milliampere, or sometimes in microampere, or maybe sometimes in ampere also. Okay, ampere is the SI unit, you know that. And what is voltmeter? Voltmeter is the electric device which is used to measure the potential difference between the 2 points in an electric circuit. Okay, just observe this. We have to write a few more points also. See, you have to connect the ammeter in series, okay, so that the current which is in the circuit should also pass through the ammeter. Otherwise, the ammeter will not be able to detect the current. Obviously, correct? तर ज्याला करंट मेजर करायचं आहे त्यातनं करंट फ्लो नाही झाला तर तो काय मेजर करणार? बरोबर आहे. So ammeter is connected in series with the circuit to measure the current, whereas the voltmeter is connected in parallel. Parallel म्हणजे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे आता parallel असं, okay, parallel. So these are connected in parallel to the resistance across which the potential difference is to be measured. For example, let us say these are the points P and Q, for example. Then P will be at higher potential because it is connected to positive terminal and there is resistance. So I told you resistance acts like a speed breaker. So the speed decreases, so the voltage decreases. So Q will be at a lower potential than P. Okay, so there will be a potential drop across the points P and Q. येते लक्षामध्ये, and that is to be measured by the voltmeter, and hence it is connected in parallel with the resistance. Okay, हे दोन points महत्वाचे. Now in the same table, okay, draw the symbol of ammeter, write ammeter, draw the symbol, आणि मग यूज काय ते सांगतो आणि थोडे अजून 2 पॉइंट्स लिहायचे तेही सांगतो. ओके, तर त्यामुळे यूज मध्ये थोडं जास्त जागा सोडा. राईट ammeter, ड्रॉ द सिम्बॉल. काढलं? Okay, write down. Ammeter is an electric device used to measure the amount of current flowing through the circuit. Ammeter is an electric device used to measure the amount of current flowing through the circuit. It is always connected in series with the circuit. It is always connected in series with the circuit so that all the current should flow through the ammeter. So that all the current should flow through the ammeter.
परत अख्खा पॉइंट रिपीट कराल का पहिला प्रश्न
Ammeter is an electric device used to measure the flow of amount of current flowing through the circuit.
flowing through
The circuit.
okay.
It is connected in series with the circuit. पुढे लिहा, the resistance of ammeter should be as small as possible. The resistance of ammeter should be as small as possible. Can anybody tell me why should it be as small as possible? कमीत कमी रेजिस्टन्स पाहिजे अॅमीटरचा का? नसेल तर काय होईल?
करंट फ्लो डिफर करेन.
एक्झॅक्टली. जर अॅमीटरचा रेजिस्टन्स जास्त आहे तर इथेच पोटेन्शियल ड्रॉप होणार आहे अक्रॉस द अॅमीटर and the current will decrease. So what is the use of ammeter then? जे मेजर करायला लावलंय तेच जर हाय रेजिस्टन्स असेल तर काय उपयोग आहे त्याचा? येते लक्षात. सो द इंस्ट्रुमेंट्स आर मेड इन सच अ वे that they give the correct reading of the parameters used in the circuit. Okay, तर लिहून घ्या. The resistance of ammeter should be as small as possible to avoid any potential drop across it. To avoid any potential drop across it. Ideally, हे लिहू नका, ideally the resistance of ammeter should be 0. पण 0 तर काय पॉसिबल नाहीये because it is an electric device. Current is passing through it. काहीतरी मेजरमेंट होणार आहे तिकडे. ओके, सो दॅट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. 0 इज आयडियल. आयडियल काहीच नसतं जगामध्ये. आपण शिकतो सगळं आयडियल, खरं रियालिटी आयडियल नसती. बरोबर. सो आयडियल शुड बी 0. Practically it should be as low as possible. Okay, maybe 10 ohm, maybe 1 ohm if it is highly precise, something like that. Okay, not more than that. Okay, but voltmeter, last one, voltmeter, draw the symbol. आणि हे तसं फंक्शन लिहून घ्या. इट इज अन इलेक्ट्रिक डिव्हाइस used to measure, असं लिहा फक्त. It is an electric device used to measure the potential difference between 2 points in the circuit. Used to measure potential difference between 2 points in the circuit. Okay, पुढे लिहा. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel to the resistor. Is always connected in parallel to the resistor. Okay. The resistance of voltmeter should be as high as possible. the resistance of voltmeter should be as high as possible. Can anyone tell me why? Observe this diagram and tell me why. The resistance should be ideally infinity, पण infinity is not possible. Infinity कोणाला माहित नाही, कोणी बघितली नाही, कोणाला येत नाही. मग infinity नाही, मग practically as high as possible in mega ohms mostly. Why is that? असं का?
इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट फ्लो व्हायला, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो व्हायला.
The current should flow through the resistor, through the circuit, and not through the voltmeter. The main aim of voltmeter is to measure the potential difference across the points A and B. It's not meant to pass the current through it. No. Okay, that is the fundamental thing. Okay, but obviously it is going to measure the potential difference. That means some amount of current will flow, but that will be that should be as small as possible. Hence the resistance should be as high as possible. Okay, काय लिहिलं तुम्ही? The resistance of voltmeter should be as high as possible. Okay, so that minimum amount of current passes through it. So that minimum amount of current passes through it, and the voltmeter shows accurate reading. Minimum amount of current passes through it, and the voltmeter shows accurate reading. Is that clear, everyone?
हो.
You define conductor and insulators.
ज्यांना लो those substances who have low resistance.
Okay, low resistance and they can pass electric current through them are called conductors. And insulators, the substances which have extremely high resistance and through which current cannot pass are called insulators. Can you give me some examples of conductors?
Copper.
Yes, all metals basically. Can you tell me what is the best conductor of electricity? सांगितलं होतं मी तुम्हाला.
Silver.
Silver. त्याच्यानंतर कोण आहे? Copper.
Copper.
Then aluminium. Okay, but all metals are good conductors of electricity. Graphite, which is a allotropic form of carbon, we are going to study this in the next semester. Carbon and carbon compounds, त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला स्टडी करायचंय. ग्राफाइट म्हणजे जो आपल्या पेन्सिल मध्ये असतो ना, तो ते लेड, तुम्ही लेड म्हणता, लेड नसतं, लेड पॉइझनस आहे, लेड नाही वापरू शकत. It is graphite. It is a crystalline form of carbon which is a good conductor of electricity. Okay, but all metals and graphite लिहिलं. Electrolytes पण लिहून टाकूया. Electrolytes. Okay, ते बघू आपण ऍसिड बेसिस सॉल्ट मध्ये बघणार आहे आपण हे. But what about insulators? Can you give some examples of insulators? Rubber, glass,
Plastic.
wood, plastic, correct, wool, etc. Okay, ठीक है, लिहून टाका हे. Conductors definition example, insulators definition examples. Okay,
Good conductor.
Our body is a good conductor of electricity. Why is that? असं का म्हणू शकतो आपण? Yes.
Salt present in the body.
Sorry, ऐकू नाही आलं काय?
Because of salts present in the body.
Actually, our body conducts electricity in the sense we have electrolytes flowing in our blood. Okay, they ions असतात, cations and anions, and they are also present in electrolytes. आणि त्या सिमिलर टाइपचे इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स आपल्या बॉडी फ्लुइड्स मध्ये किंवा ब्लड मध्ये असतात. And that is why it becomes a good conductor of electricity. आणि म्हणून आपल्याला शॉक लागतो. एक्झॅक्टली ते कसं होतं ते लास्ट पार्ट मध्ये बघूया आपण. ओके, whereas we go on adding the potential difference one by one. Potential difference in the sense we go on adding the cells one by one. Okay, resistance is same. Now, according to Ohm's law, the current is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the conductor. So V is equal to IR. This is what we saw. Okay. So now when you take the ratio of voltage to current, we get resistance, which is constant. R is constant. Please remember that for the given conductor, okay, as long as the temperature, the shape, size, the material, the physical things of the conductor remain constant, the resistance of the conductor also remains constant. Okay, so when you plot the graph, I hope you all know how to plot a graph. सगळ्यांना येतो ना graph plot करता?
हो.
Okay, so when you plot the graph, if you plot the current on x-axis and the potential difference or voltage V on y-axis, then you get a graph like this. Okay, you get a graph like this. And when you take a slope of this, slope म्हणजे माहितीये का तुम्हाला का नाही माहित?
हो माहिती आहे.
माहितीये? बर, नसेल माहित तर सांगतो. Let us say if this point is let's say L, okay, x2 y2, and this point is M, x1 y1, okay, then slope of this line is a change in y coordinate delta. Delta शब्द है हा, triangle म्हणजे delta, change in y coordinate upon change in x coordinate. What is change in y coordinate? हे बघा, हा change आहे किती? तर y2 minus y1, simple, divided by change in x coordinate. What is change in x coordinate?
x2 minus
x2
x1.
minus x1, that's it. Now what is plotted on y-axis? Voltage. What is plotted on x-axis? Current. So what we saw, V upon I, resistance. Okay, so let us say you take 4 to 5 readings and you have markings here, okay, and you draw a line. It will be a straight line. All the points should be collinear. Okay, त्याचा स्लोप बदलेल, म्हणजे काही वेळेला मे बी लाईन अशी येईल, काही वेळेला अशी येईल. ओके, दॅट डझंट मॅटर. But the thing to note is the line, the graph of voltage versus current will be a straight line, indicating that the slope is constant and that slope is nothing but resistance. If only we plot voltage on y-axis and current on x-axis. उलट केलं तर रेजिस्टन्स नाही मिळणार, 1 upon रेजिस्टन्स मिळणार आहे. येते लक्षामध्ये? इज दॅट क्लिअर? सगळ्यांना कळलं? Correct. So slope of VI graph will be resistance of the conductor. Delta Y, delta X. Of potential difference 230 volt, how much current will flow through it? Okay, tell me what is given first of all. काय given है सांगा?
Resistance.
Yes, R is 1000 ohm. Okay, what else is given?
Potential difference.
How much? 230 volt.
230 volt.
Very good. And now what is asked?
How much current?
How much current will flow?
Very good. Current. What is the formula? असा स्टेप वाइज लिहायचं. Given to find formula. जसं geometryला करताना तुम्ही एक्झॅक्ट फिजिक्सला तसंच करायचं. वेगळं काहीच नाहीये. Given to find formula and solution. What is formula? Ohm's law. I is equal to V upon R. मी Ohm's law कसं लक्षात ठेवायला सांगितलंय? वीर जवानातलं वीर लक्षात ठेवायला सांगितलं ना मी तुम्हाला.
हो.
V is equal to IR असं लक्षात ठेवा. सो I is equal to V upon R. नाव सोल्युशन मग लिहायचं युझिंग ओम्स लॉ. हे बघितलं ना की टीचरनं कळतं अरे हा याने अभ्यास केलेला आहे. युझिंग ओम्स लॉ काय मिळेल? So I is equal to V upon R. सांगा. So what is V? 230 upon
230
1000.
upon 1000 ohm.
I will be 0.23
23
ampere.
ampere.
All resistance unit ohm है, ऐसा unit आहे. Volt unit पण volt आहे. Potential difference ऐसा unit आहे. So the unit of resistance will be, unit of current will be SI unit, that is ampere. Is that clear? कळलं सगळ्यांना? Second, the length of the conducting wire is 50 centimeter. Okay, first thing to note is the unit. Okay, in physics, if you mess up the units, संपलं, गेले marks, काही मिळणार नाही marks. Okay, so pay attention to units. And the radius is 0.5 millimeters. So a non-standard unit set है. Okay, so first thing that to be done is to convert the units. Since 100 centimeter is 1 meter, so 50 centimeter will be how much? किती येणार आहे? 100 centimeter is 1 meter.
0.5.
50 centimeter किती?
0.5.
Exactly 0.5 meter. Or you can say 50 into 10 raised to minus 2. कसं आहे 50 into 10 raised to minus 2 पेक्षा 0.5 सोपं आहे. बरोबर? ठीक आहे. किंवा सायंटिफिक नोटेशन मी तुम्हाला काय सांगितलं होतं? 5 into म्हणजे 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 1 असं लिहिलं तरी चालेल. ऑल्सो रेडियस का दिलाय? टू फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन. एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन इज सर्कल. एरिया ऑफ सर्कल इज pi r square. Okay, so r is 0.5 mm. So you have 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3
Minus
meter.
3.
So 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. This is scientific notation. Okay, all right, हे करून घेतलं. If its resistance capital R is 30 ohm, okay, what is the resistivity of the material? So what you need to find? Rho. तुम्हाला काय find out करायचंय? Rho. So what is the formula? Resistivity rho is equal to R into A by L. What is A? Pi r square. Area of circle. Okay. What is cross section? हे सिलेंडर आहे. मी सांगितलं होतं हे कट केल्यावर जे काय मिळतं तो
सर्कल मिळतं.
क्रॉस सेक्शन. करेक्ट. यू गेट अ सर्कल. सो एरिया ऑफ सर्कल इज पाय आर स्क्वेअर.
Pi r square.
तो फॉर्म्युला यूज केला. सो यू हॅव टू सबस्टिट्यूट द व्हॅल्यूज. यूज पाय इज इक्वल टू 3.14. ओके, सो 30 into 3.14 into 5 into 10 to minus 4 raised to 2 bracket square त्याचा divided by 5 into 10 to minus 1. So when you calculate this, you get 47.1 into 10 to minus 6 ohm meter. Or when you shift this decimal to the left, you get 4.71 into 10 to minus 5 ohm meter. Okay? कळलंय नक्की? याच्यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन तुम्हाला जमायला पाहिजेत या लेवलला. आता कॅल्क्युलेशन नसतील जमत तर 10 वेळा सॉल्व्ह करा हे सब, पण आलंच पाहिजे. A current of 0.24 ampere flows through a conductor when a potential difference of 24 volt is applied across its two ends. So what is given?
V is equal to 24 volts.
I is equal to 0.24 ampere. V is equal to 24 volt. What to find? What is to be found out?
Resistance.
Resistance. What is the formula?
R is equal to V upon I.
R is equal to V upon I. Correct. लिहा solution पटापट लिहून टाका. चला solution R using Ohm's law असं लिहा बरं का. सगळ्या ठिकाणी जिथे ऍप्लिकेबल आहे तिथे लिहायचं using Ohm's law. Using Ohm's law. R is equal to V upon I. 24 upon 0.24 directly cancel होणार. You get R is equal to 100 ohm. Okay. Determine the current that will flow when a potential difference of 33 volt is applied between two ends of an appliance having a resistance of 110 volt. Okay. So what is given? Case 1 आहे. आधी मी पूर्ण प्रॉब्लेम वाचतो. If the same current is to flow through an appliance having a resistance of 500 ohm, how much potential difference should be applied across its two ends? So in case 1, we have potential difference of 33 volt. Okay. And resistance as 110 volt. Ohm. Okay. In second case, they said that the current is same as case 1. Current is same as case 1. What has changed? The resistance has changed, 500 ohm. What we need to find out? Voltage. So in first case, you need to find out the current. Use that current in case 2. You already know the resistance, find the voltage. So in both the cases, you have to use Ohm's law. So when you find, in the first case, you get current as 0.3 ampere. Okay, I is equal to V upon R, 33 upon 110, 0.3 ampere. Now the same current is used in the second case. So I is 0.3 ampere, R is 500 ampere. We need to find voltage. So V is equal to IR, 0.3 into 500, 150 volt. The required potential difference between the two ends is 150 volt. That clear?
हो.